Next guest made her name in the mid-90s as part of a girl group phenomenon, Eternal. Rather fitting, isn't it, with Sister Act here? A hugely successful solo career was to follow, with sell-out performances at Wembley and sales of more than 1 million records. Now, she's carved out a new life for herself as a TV presenter, and she's back on our screens, sharing her knowledge on how to move and groove.
Tonight will be one of the hardest shows they ever do in their life. What I was going to say, but I wasn't allowed to finish, is you have to work doubly hard to make it look how some people get there very easily. You totally pulled it off for me, Charlie. Totally. There was parts of the routine that were hot, and then there were parts that slightly naff for me. Technically, you kind of just wipe the floor with everyone.
Please welcome Louise Redknapp. Do you know, I was just musing, just to go back, because I think I probably did your first ever TV interview with Eternal.
Yes,
at Pebble Mill in 1990 something or other.
Yeah, 94, I think.
Hey, haven't you done well?
Oh, it's a long time ago.
It is a long time ago.
Let's not talk about it.
No. But what a career, you know, with the girls there in the group, then on your own.
Yes.
You know, solo singing career, and now presenting, and very, you know, it sounds patronising to say very creditably, but I mean, you've taken to it like a duck to water, haven't you? You seem to really be enjoying yourself.
Do you know, I do. I think your life takes different paths, and music, I think, will always be my first love, to sing and perform, but I have 2 children, and the music industry has changed so much, and you kind of find a new path that fits in with your life. And it's more comfortable, and TV's great because I get to go home and still be a mum and have kind of a bit of a permanent schedule, where I think in music you're on the road, you're touring, and it's tough, and something has to give, so... You
seem to have kept your feet on the ground, though, you and Jamie. I mean, you were the original wag, you know, Louise Redknapp, the wife and girlfriend. Yeah, the wag.
Yeah.
But you've always, it seems to me, from what you're just saying then as well, you've been a homebody, and that's kept you grounded, which is very important.
Yeah, I take nothing for granted. I know that there's brilliant people always coming through in this industry, and I'm grateful for having the opportunities to do a job that I enjoy. I don't like to moan about it, because I know I could be doing things that are so much harder and unpleasant. So, yeah, I'm just really grateful. I've been very lucky, so touch wood.
Long may it continue.
Yeah.
6:30, BBC One, Saturday night, So You Think
Yes.
You Can Dance, with, what's it, nasty Nigel Lithgow. Is he that nasty?
Do you know, I've known Nigel for so many years. His wife actually taught me at school and gave me my very first job in pantomime when I was about 13. So, no, he's not nasty at all. He's very sweet, really nice, and, you know, knows what he's talking about.
But you also, you are a dancer. I mean, it's not as if you've been brought in and you don't know what you're talking about. I mean, because you did sort of stage school and dancing there.
Went to stage school and trained as a dancer. That was kind of my original first job. So what those guys are doing, I have been there and done that kind of...
Does that make it harder to judge, in that you don't really want to criticise your fellow performers in a way?
That's the toughest part, because I can't be on the panel and not call it as I see it, because then I think the people at home know, but at the same time no one wants to be mean about anybody, so I always just try and be kind of put it in the most diplomatic way that I can, but at the same time give them information that I think will bring them out next week to do a better performance. But they're great. I'm in no real place to talk about how they dance, because they're brilliant, but I can just see it as I see it and hopefully give them a bit more encouragement for the following week, and they're all fab dancers.
Isn't it wonderful how dancing has completely taken off? You know, Strictly brought it back, as it were, under the new format. We'd had Come Dancing through the 50s and 60s years ago, which is very sedate. Strictly brought it back, and suddenly everybody's on, and it seems to me to be such a wonderful thing to do, to be everywhere.
Well, anybody can go and do it. I think with singing and things like that, it's hard, because if you're not very good at it, it's very hard to go out there and try and do singing lessons. I think with dance, you can go, like, my parents love a bit of ballroom dancing. They're not particularly great, though they might say they are, but they still go and do it. It's something they can do together, and all of that's due to the likes of Strictly and this programme just encouraging people to go out there, take dance lessons. It's exercise and good fun.
Trouble is, you see, I embarrass my kids when I dance, because they say, Dad, when you're dancing, on the dance, why do you always look pain?
There's definitely gets to a stage in life where you become a mum or dad dancer.
I
don't know if I'm there yet. I'm too scared to try.
I don't think there's any danger of you getting anywhere close to that yet. Certainly not that image. No, they'll probably say, oh, go on, Mum, go on, you go and dance. What do the children make? Because you've got 2 boys.
Yeah.
What ages are they now?
5 and 1.
Oh, so the 5-year-old presumably is...
The 5-year-old just
saying.
phoned me up after and said, Mum, I like the one with the hat. I was like, OK, which one? He went, the one sitting next to you with the curly hair. I was like, that's Cisco, he's not in the competition.
The judge is going to win if it's down to your
he
kids.
likes Cisco, the one with the hat.
Does this mean that the singing career is behind you now, or would you never say never? I mean, would you come
God,
back?
never say never. I would love to get back out there and sing. It's something that I kind of grew up doing and has been my life for much longer than being in TV. But I'm quite realistic, and it's hard, and I think it'd be very important that I had the right song and it would be the right time. So I never say never.
Do you still sing at home for pleasure?
All the time.
Really?
Or it's just humming. The kids will sing. Jamie actually loves music, so he is always playing music and got the radio on, so the kids are always singing, and music's quite a big part of our life.
Is it easy to live with an extremely good footballer once he's retired, or is it tough?
Well, luckily he plays a lot of golf. So it's been quite painful these last few weeks because the floors or the grasses, the tees, whatever they call them, have been frozen. So he's been around me a lot. He needs...
He doesn't go off for long periods playing golf, does he?
He's definitely got golf shoes on.
Has he really? Oh, yeah. Keep an eye, you know.
Yeah.
Great to talk to you. Good luck with So You Think You Could Dance.
Thank
BBC
you.
One, Saturday evenings at 6:30. Ladies and gentlemen, Louise Redknapp.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Still to come on Friday's AT show.